Video diary for Sunday, August 4th, 2024. Friday, I went and got the fluid sucked out of my lungs at a local hospital. And, the one doctor at Emory had said he estimated about 2 liters of fluid. And we didn't get quite that much. But let's talk about the procedure. You go in, you get registered. They take you to a waiting area, and you put on a gown, of course. Always get gowns in the hospital for whatever reason. And then a lot more waiting. And then you're in the hospital bed or whatever it's called. And then they roll you back to, it wasn't really like a surgery room, but it was more like a radiology room. They had a lot of radiology equipment in there and imaging equipment. Kind of some cool looking stuff, actually. It was really expensive. And anyways, so they rolled a bed up to this table, one of the radiology tables or whatever, that they would put a patient on for a body scan or something. And they dropped the bed down. And then they put like a pillow up there and you kind of like lean up on it like this. And they come and ultrasound you from the back, on the back side. So they didn't ultrasound like the front, they ultrasound the back, because I guess that's how they get it from the back side. And, I could see the ultrasound. The guy was pointing out, like, this is your liver, this is your stomach, it's your diaphragm, and here's the fluid. And then they start lying to you, basically. So he's like, all right, we're wiping off the gel, cleaning it up with some soapy water. That was the lie. That wasn't the soapy water. That was the lidocaine. And he didn't even warn me that he was poking me, and then shoved this big needle at me. I have no idea how big the needle actually is, but if I had to guess, probably 2 inches. It's got like a catheter in it, and it's weird. You can feel it. I mean, it doesn't hurt, but you can feel it kind of like in the same way you can feel dental work. Have you ever had dental work done with lidocaine? Yeah, it's a weird feeling. And like I could feel a little bit of pain, but it was like a pain from inside my body. That was the weird and freaky part, is like I could feel the pain radiating from the inside of my body as the needle was puncturing through the plueral, I think. And then I proceeded to feel very uncomfortable as they withdrew 100 cc's via syringe, and then they hooked me up to a vacuum, basically. Started pulling the rest of the fluid out. I started feeling very uneasy and nauseous, and they were asking me, how you feeling? I'm like, oh, I'm nauseous. And they're like, you want some medicine? I'm like, no, I can ride through it. They're like, yeah, we recommend you don't ride through it. How about we get you some Zofran? And that's what they did. They got me some, I guess it's Zofran, anti-nausea meds, because they had already put they put IV in you before you ever get in that room, just for stuff like this, for whatever reason. If a patient needs anything, they can easily give it to them. So they gave me some Zofran, and surprisingly it worked. And then they gave me a alcohol swab to sniff. They said that helps too. I think my body was going into shock, to be honest. That's like only thing I could really kind of make it analogous to, is going into shock. I've been to EMT class, and they kind of tell you all the symptoms of someone going into shock, and I was very much so experiencing a lot of those symptoms. And my body could tell something foreign was in it, something weird was going on, that it's not used to experiencing weird sensations. And I definitely think I was going into shock. And like I started getting real uncomfortable in the way I was sitting. Like I couldn't get comfortable where I was sitting, and my lower extremities were hurting and very sore. Just weird feeling. But anyways, I got done pretty quickly, and I turned around and looked at this thing, and it's this bowl of jet black liquid that they pulled out, 420 milliliters of, which is roughly about a little bit over 14 ounces. So not quite the 2 liters that the one guy had said, but that's a lot of liquid anyways. I mean, here's my shaker bottle full of water, and 14 ounces is right here. My finger is, so all the way down. That's a lot of liquid in your lungs. Cheers. So right afterwards, my lungs had difficulty time adjusting to the new space, cough a lot, try to take a deep breath. It really went like that. After a night's rest yesterday, started feeling a lot better. Same thing today, feeling a lot better. And I'm not running to go grab pain medicine first thing in the morning, which is a really nice feeling. I can wake up in the morning and not have to go get on stuff to dull the pain, because that extreme pain on my lower right side on the back is very much so muted. As a matter of fact, the predominant pain in my chest is on my left side, actually, and it's not terribly bad compared to what the one on the right side was. So, yeah, the fluid in there, whatever it was doing, was definitely rocking my world from a breathing and a pain perspective. Now, this isn't really the game changer I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like my breathing was back in December, January, and just be able to hike and stuff like that. It's it's still not great, but it's a lot better. And I'll still need oxygen if I exert myself, and I won't be able to do any strenuous type activities without probably some supplemental oxygen. But it is significantly better. So I'll take the win where I can get it. And if the clinical trial works, then the tumors in my lungs shrink, then my lungs should get better as well. One thing to note, that we'll probably have to do this again at some point in the future, because it's just part of having sarcomas in your lungs is liquid buildup. So that was disappointing, but news to hear. But hey, we'll live with it. Otherwise, yesterday, I really didn't do much. I was kind of in recovery mode. The doctors also said not to do much. Mark came by, cut the grass. I mean, my grass in my backyard was literally like probably a foot tall, and because it had been raining a lot, and him and some buddies from work knocked that out for me. I really appreciate that. And yeah, me and Josie, we slept in late and had a lazy day, kind of watched movies and stuff. It was really nice. Today, it's probably around noon, and we're getting ready to go to Nashville because I have a pretty full day tomorrow at Sarah Cannon. So we'll spend the night, and then I have a doctor visit, and I think I might be getting treatment tomorrow. It's kind of vague on the little cheat sheet they gave me on what we're doing, but I guess I'll update afterwards. Other than that, I think school starts this week. I need to double, triple check. And yeah, excited for Cameron on that front, going into 7th grade. And then I think Josie finally settled on the car she wants to get, and Ryan helped her test drive that, I think on Friday as well, to help troubleshoot the little squeak in the suspension. And he determined, kind of like what I was thinking, that probably not a showstopper, but he's the most mechanically minded, at least car-minded person that I know outside of myself, and I trust his opinion, and I needed a sanity check on my own opinion. And so I'm glad me and him kind of came to a similar conclusion. Other than that, pretty light week this week, coming up from doctor's appointments point of view, and I'll take that as a win, and it'll give me time to get caught up on some things around here, and if my lungs are doing better, maybe I can do a little painting in the room, and I've got stacks of mail to go through, and bills, stuff that's been kind of like just accumulating, because I haven't really felt good enough to tackle it. So yeah, life goes on. You still gotta do all the life stuff. So otherwise, I think we'll get on the road to Nashville, and hopefully we can make some good dinner plans tonight. Hopefully I'm feeling good enough for it too. And then come back tomorrow and Hopefully I'm feeling good tomorrow, even if I had treatment. But again, I'm not sure what I'm having, but we'll see. So that's it for now. If I'm feeling good, I'll update tomorrow. If not, I'll do it as soon as I can. All right. Love you, Cam.